Good morning. I am going to start some seeds today and wanted to show you my little process. It's the end of June, so I'll be starting seeds for the fall. Some of the seeds are actually summer plantings, but since I have a longer growing season here, I can do at least 2 sowings of those summer plants. And then the rest of them will be fall/spring plantings like cauliflower, cabbage, that sort of thing. So let me just show you kind of what I'm doing here with the process. Oops. Alright, I will be reusing my seed planter here. This was from Dollar General last year, and you can reuse these if you can keep up with all the little pieces and not break them. It's a wonder that they made it through the winter without getting broken and without getting lost. I have no idea how that happened. Anyway, you want to clean them after using them the first time, because there could be, like, I don't know, bacteria, fungi, whatnot that hinders the growth of your seedlings. So just make sure it's clean. And what I did, they were caked with dirt and all that, but you know, to clean each one like individually would be a lot of work. So what I did was hose it down with just some regular water, get the bulk of the dirt out, and then I took baking soda, sprinkled it in all of the holes, then just a little bit of soap, dish soap, then straight vinegar all in there. Then I let that sit, and of course it got all foamy. Then I just sprayed it out with the hose again, and then you know, rinsed out each one like this, turned it upside down and rinsed it out, and there's like nothing in there basically. Got it real clean. So now that it's clean, I'm gonna fill it with soil, and what I got is this back dough, which I mean, it's not totally organic. It says organic peat, but who knows what else is or is not organic in there. But I got it from the co-op, and I've heard of it being, you know, it's been recommended by other people such as Roots and Refuge, and I trust Jessica at Roots and Refuge, so I'm going to use this. Looks really nice as well. It's very black and still moist, and you can tell it's got some perlite a little bit and peat in there to maintain the moisture and the lightness. So I'll go ahead and fill up all of these containers. The containers are now ready. They're filled with soil, and then I just took my finger and went boop, boop, boop in each one, and that's going to provide a nice little bowl for the seeds to sit in. And then we'll take some soil and just sprinkle over and just lightly pat those. No need to like cram them in and press them in. Now for my little markers, I do not have any more popsicle sticks, which I think is good because they're biodegradable. You can write in pencil, and the pencil doesn't, you know, fade as badly as marker. But I don't have any more of those, so what I did was took an old cup. These I used over the winter for seed starting, and I cut it up into all these pieces. Then we're just gonna use a permanent marker to write on them, and they won't last forever, but at least as the seeds are germinating, I will know what's what. Wonderful. Now I have all of the trays accounted for. This is what I've decided to start. Lemongrass, cauliflower, extra cauliflower in the front, cabbage, extra cabbage, blue fescue grass, which is going to look like, hold on, this. It's just an ornamental grass. I would like to start filling up my flower beds with more perennials and, you know, evergreen type stuff. This is not evergreen necessarily, but it has an interesting texture and shape to it, which it will hold through the winter. So that's something I'm going to try. Then I've got stevia, which I've tried to start on a number of occasions and have failed. So if it fails one more time, then I may just have to buy a plant, a stevia plant. I've got shiso here, which is similar to basil. Here, this is Cresspedia, a flower I would like to try. I tried sowing this just straight into the ground and have not seen any seedlings, or maybe I accidentally pulled it out. That's a real possibility. So we're going to try to start those and see how it goes. They're super beautiful. I hope that works. This will be delicata squash, which I've got in the ground down in front of the barn. But because all the grasses come up, I don't want to start those from seed in the ground like I did the first round. So just as a backup in case, squash bugs get to them or something, we're going to start some more plants. Same deal goes for the strawberry crown squash, which hopefully will look something like that. Nice. Oh, and the delicata will look something like that. Okay. Now, the last one is just butternut, extra butternut squash. So I'm going to start putting those seeds in, and then I'll show you the last little part of this process. Well, update. Bummer alert. The stevia seeds are actually gone. I taped up the package as though there were seeds in there, but there weren't any, so I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I don't have any stevia seeds. So I decided to replace that area with Hale's Best Jumbo Muskmelon, which is, I guess, like a cantaloupe. Never actually gotten that to grow successfully, so we'll give that one a shot. So check out, we've got the different seeds in here. This one is Cresspedia, tiny little furry seeds. Shiso, can't even hardly see those. They're little black seed or brown seeds. Hale's Best, looks like cantaloupe seeds. Blue fescue, cabbage. See those little light brown ones? Okay. Cauliflower, lemongrass, butternut, cauliflower, cabbage. What was this one? Oh, strawberry crown. Those are pretty big seeds. Delicata. And back to the Cresspedia. Okay, so we're going to take some of this soil. We're going to go sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Not much, okay. Then I'll come back through and just kind of check each one to make sure that it is covered. By the way, I put for some of these things 1 seed in each hole. For other things, at least 3. So for some of the smaller seeds, I put more seeds in each hole. Some of the packages were a little older, like I bought last year or whatever. And they've maybe been exposed to light at different times, so the viability is more in question when that happens, and you just want to sow a little bit more heavily to make sure you get germination in each container. Okay, great. The last thing to do will be just to water, and since I've got this in a tray, I can actually just what I will do is I'll just take one out for a second, and I'm gonna fill this tray up with maybe a 1/4 inch or so of water. That way this soil, this backdough, is really good about absorbing the water from the bottom. And when I notice that the top is damp, then I know that, you know, all of the soil has been hydrated. Now, because it's the middle of summer and it's pretty hot, very hot during the day, and there's a lot of direct sunlight, I don't want these seedlings to be bombarded with that, especially things like cabbage and cauliflower, which naturally enjoy the cooler weather. So I put the tray in a semi-lighted area right here by the carport, and it's somewhat covered, so if it rains, this tray won't get waterlogged, and it's obviously going to get some sun, but not direct light. And I can turn it around every couple of days, right, so that each side is evenly covered, I guess, or evenly exposed. And I'll just make sure that it stays damp so that those seeds can germinate. I also wanted to tell you about the other seeds I'm sowing just directly into the ground right here at the end of June. Not everything needs to be started in a tray for various reasons. But, okay, so here's some things that I already sowed off camera I'll tell you about. Red burgundy okra. So this, I sowed it at least a month ago, and only one of them has made it. I'm not sure why. I mean, they did just fine last year. So what I think it was the fluctuating temperatures going cool, hot in May, as well as some weird droughts followed by lots of rain, and it almost seemed like they rotted or something. So anyway, I don't know if I even have time to grow okra again, but there's really no loss. So I went ahead and put more of these in the ground. I really would like okra. I think it's tasty and just a beautiful plant. I sowed zucchini. This is black zucchini squash. Those are, I mean, they don't take very long to grow, so I will continually, every couple weeks, just reseed the squashes and the zucchinis to help, just in case the squash bugs and vine borers get to the plants, which they are already, and I'm having to spray it with neem and BT to keep them at bay. But this is just insurance that you will get zucchini and squash when you reseed. I also sowed rutabaga, which I've never tried before. The packet says sow in July for my area. It's kind of weird. I think it takes, I really don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen with that one. I sowed the rest of the fennel. We're gonna try that. I sowed more borage and some more zinnias. Okay, so those flowers do not need to be started in trays. They're gonna take off just fine in the soil. Now there are a few more things that I would like to sow right now just directly into the ground, and that would be, like I was saying, more squash. This is early straight neck. We're just gonna keep sowing those throughout the summer. Some more cantaloupe, and maybe some more of these sugar pies, although they take a really long time to, like, once they put on the pumpkin, it takes a long time for the pumpkin to fully develop, so I don't know. It just takes a really long time for those to mature. What is this? Cotton. This was the cotton that I got from my dad's friend who farms, like, commercially in Arkansas. They aren't naturally blue. That's something that they coat the seeds with for better visibility while planting. So thanks for following along. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope it's been a little bit helpful. If you're in a zone like 6 or 7 or 8, you could definitely, another truck, oh my gosh. You could definitely be sowing more seeds right now. You've got time. So get out there and sow some seeds, and I'd love to know in the comments what you're planting right now. All right, hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.